What's up, y'all? I'm Taylor,
And I'm Mike.
back with another one from Dogs to Dads.
Woo!
I thought I was acting like I was going to do it to see what you would do, but
I thought I was. Hey, you can. That's just our thing, man. That's what I do. Hey, so, my question of the day.
the answer is no.
Well, my question has to do with these kids, bro, and really is, I think it's more like it's too many. It's too many. It was one and just enough.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
And back when we had one, it was a breeze.
Yeah.
Back when you had one, because when you have the second, things just get a little bit more hectic. You don't get a break.
Yeah.
You're switching off. Well, not switching off. Like you switch off with kids.
Yeah.
And just like basically shoveling them around, passing them around. I look back to the glory days of one kid, and I was like, I don't even know. I complained with one kid how much work it was. I don't know what I was thinking. That was simple life. Two, it's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I was never like a one and done, type dude. I didn't know what to expect when it came to number two. Personality, there's a difference between the two of them.
That's a big thing.
Exactly. You get one innocent one, then the other one's a Sour Patch Kid. You got to be prepared because you don't know what you're gonna get from either one.
Mm-mm.
That's one thing I didn't know how to cope with. And then as I get into, I know we've talked about sports, we've talked about, school and stuff like that, but it's just being able to maneuver with the two of them. It sometimes it affects me sometimes.
Yeah, I think I thought I had bad anger growing up, and now I've learned I have anger.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to control it to an extent where
Sure?
when I get in my truck and I drive it, and
That's when you let it out?
The house, and I just explode. I mean, sometimes I'll explode at the house.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to take it with me, and I'll just sit there in the truck. And Rachel doesn't know this, but I'll just sit there and I'll just scream, just trying to get it out.
Oh,
I mean, these kids drive me nuts.
Man, I agree. I cope with it. Sometimes you just can't get away. Like, for instance, Katie, she had surgery, right? She has lymphedema, so connective tissue disorder, whatever. So it's this last month, it's been me only. And I don't know how I did it. Like, you have both boys are in sports. Delton's in 3 sports. Davin's in 1 currently. Yeah. So I'm working. I get off work. Then it's go to one practice, get the other person to the other practice, coordinate getting them home sometimes, figure out what's dinner. And then remember we talked about one of them might not like the dinner I made. And you just remembered everything I just went.
That just irritates you.
Exactly. I've just been moving around. It's single dad life. I'm huffing and puffing, getting them to bed. And, of course, Katie's down, so it's no fault of her own.
Yeah, but don't you get upset, but you can't, let them know how mad you are?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Rachel, sometimes, she'll get sick or something. And it happens to me, too. I'll get sick on the couch, and she'll try to give me rest. But, she'll get sick or something. She'll lay on the couch or something. I'm taking care of both. And secretly, I'm just are you serious right now? I'll just, get a little irritated.
Secretly
but
cussing.
I understand.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I get
it's under the breath cussing.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Man, and just luckily Davin and Beck, I know they're both going into kindergarten. I don't know if where they go does this, but where Delton and Davin go now, bro, there's 2 pickup lines, and it's always, I feel like I'm in a NASCAR race because, let's say it's you and me, right? Yeah. You're on the other side, and I'm looking at you, and I know it's my turn, but you keep creeping forward. I was like, damn well, I'll be cussing in the car. I said, I know you're not about to cut this line.
Yeah.
And then I've fallen asleep in the pickup line. But you have to hit one. I go around, and then I got to go to a completely different line. It takes almost 2 hours to get the kids from school.
That's how I feel sometimes. Like, I don't take the kids to school; they ride the bus.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, and I'm gonna try to be as nice as possible.
Yeah.
But when we're at church and we're leaving, you just got the Holy Spirit in you. You're trying to be good. But when it's time to leave the church parking lot,
man,
people start to get aggressive. It irritates you because you look at that person like you just said, and it's your turn. You know it's your turn. You'll see somebody not obeying the rules, and they'll just like cut through, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I just went to church. I'm a good person,
bruh.
But that irritates you. Did I tell you?
What happened?
Rachel set me up last weekend.
What happened?
The way she maneuvered this conversation, I didn't even think about the repercussions of what came out of it.
Okay.
So she was talking about a third child.
Okay.
And as you know, the backstory.
Yeah.
We've had trouble, my wife and I, trying to have a third one.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some miscarriages. It's just been a process.
Yeah.
Well, she was saying, hey, do you want to have a third one? And when the conversation got brought up again, or adopt, and we had these conversations.
Yeah.
And we've been basically, or me kind of saying, no, I think we're full. We got our hands full.
Yeah.
And then she said, okay, well then, what about a dog? And our dog is getting old.
Yeah.
And we don't know how much time she has left.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I've already reached out to somebody about a dog
on
Facebook Marketplace. And I've already reached out to them. They have schnauzers, mini schnauzers. They breed them. So we have already got the contact information, everything. And I was like, I'm thinking baby. And then she hits me with another dog because I was trying to be all polite and nice.
Yeah.
And then she hit and I was like, oh, what?
Man.
And then, like, what am I supposed to say? And I was just like, oh, someone just stepped into my office. And I was like, I got to go. Hang up.
Man, like, we're talking about, is one enough? And then two, I don't say it's a crowd, but two's when it gets hard. 3, I commend anybody who has 3. My older brother has 3 kids. We've talked about it. But then when you throw dogs, I got 4.
Yeah.
I got 4, and I got bamboozled just like you. We had one because of tragedy. One of ours passed, right? And then some other things happened in life that, Katie needed a furry animal to help. So we got 2. Nah, it's all cool. Whatever. The 2 had a baby. And I said, I want them all gone. Right? I said, I don't care. You had your 2. I want them gone. Well, the kids fell in love with one. Now you had 3, right? And then it's like, oh, we need a big dog for you. Maybe later. I come home, we got another dog. And so I was like, we got 2 mouths to feed plus 4 dogs, and you down and out. You can't even help me. I've been tricked.
What's bad is I recognize this, and I know there's animal lovers out there, but I'm not one of them. And I don't know how to tell my wife. I mean, we're going to have the conversation probably when she sees this podcast. But the answer is just straight up no when it comes to a dog. Now, when I say I'm not an animal lover, I'm not.
Okay. Some people aren't.
I'm not an animal lover when it comes to owning.
Okay.
Oh, no, I take that back because I don't like when dogs touch me either. But I'm fine with like other people owning dogs.
Yeah.
Or cats or whatever people like. Mm-hmm. I just don't want an animal at my house.
I mean, I feel like, I like to clean. We talked about it. I'm a clean freak, and that's something that bothers me because I may have the house clean, but and you should see me, man, bro. I'll be walking around. The house is clean. All of a sudden, I see a puddle. I was like, "Oh, that must be some water." And then I look, and it's pee. Mm-hmm. And I'm over here screaming like, "Oh!" And, and by that time, they know to get all the dogs outside. I was like, "Listen, at this point, my kids stress me out. You're hurt. You can't do much, and you're letting the dogs stress me out now."
It's already bad with the kids, like trying to clean up their stuff. Mm-hmm. Parents, do you get tired of picking something up, walking off to go take a shower or something, bath, come back in that same toy, the same exact toy, in the same exact location where you just picked it up and you went and put it away, and it's back there like a ghost just came and put it right back in the same spot? I know I'm not the only one that's...
Bro, you're not the only...
Sometimes I think I'm crazy because I'm like... I'll put something up and I'll look. I'll come back. I'll turn my head and it's back. And I'm like,
what the?
How did that happen?
Yeah. Or you trip over it.
So my limit is 2. 2 kids.
2 kids.
2 is a crowd, but we're making it work.
Yeah.
Just because I want. Yeah. I want to. Some days I love the kids. I love them to death.
Yeah.
But I miss the days when it was just Rachel and I.
Yeah.
And we could go do whatever we wanted. We had all the time in the world. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't remember what it was like coming home and just sitting there on binge watching a TV show. Now it takes us 4.5 days spread over 4 weeks to finish a movie.
Hey, bro, I feel you. I feel like it's double teamed. They know too. I think school, we had siblings, so of course it's cool that they get to hang out. But now, am I open to another one? As long as I'm young enough to run around with them. If I can move around, I ain't trying to be no old dad. No offense to anybody that's, having their kids older, had life, had their fun and then wanted to be older. Nah. If I'm having kids, I gotta be able to move around with them. We're running, we're practicing together. I can't be no old dad.
I'm so afraid of having another one.
Yeah.
But then having a twins.
Man, I swear to God. Nah.
I'm terrified of that because that would be different. You have twins when you have 1 or 2 to make 3.
Yeah.
And a family of 5 or whatever, that's fine. But when you already have 2 and then you have twins and then you're a family of 6.
You got to upgrade everything. House, car.
I already know all those conversations.
Groceries.
Yeah. Double everything.
Oh shit! So we're in one accord then.
Yeah. I'm
two's okay.
Yes, I'm happy where my life is right now.
Okay.
Back a couple of years ago, when my wife and I were trying,
I
would have been fine with another one.
Yeah.
But now, I think I'm good.
Solid.
Yeah.
I feel you. I got you. All right. Well, like we always say, y'all, don't forget to what they doing.
Like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
How you feel about it.
Tell us about your feelings.
All right, man. We out.
All right. Peace.
Peace.